Mahakala is the primary male protector of Vajrayana Buddhism, of both the Nyingma and the Sarma traditions. Mahakala has many different forms. He comes out of all four classifications of Buddhist Tantra, and also he is found in many different texts. I mean, it can be the Kriya Tantra literature or the highest fourth classification of Tantra. There are many different sources for the different forms of Mahakala. So Mahakala has many different forms, but they can generally be categorized into certain subjects based on appearance. So you have the one-faced two-armed Panjanata, you have the one-faced four-armed Chaturbhuja, you have the one-faced six-armed Shadbhuja, you have the four-faced four-armed, then you have the Legden, the Bhagavan class of Mahakalas, usually one face and two arms. Then you have the Gompo Maning, which is also under the Legden, Gompo Maning from the Nyingma. But one of the more obscure classes is the Raudrantaka, or Trakshe, also known as Trakshe. But the Raudrantaka is a little bit confusing because there are a number of different forms, maybe 9, maybe 10, maybe more, and they can look quite different from each other, and the colors can be different, and they can have different types of faces, single or multiple. Now, the Raudrantaka, the most important is coming from the what's called the Nyo tradition, from Nyo Lotsawa. Nyo Lotsawa was roughly 11th century, and he's the main source for the Sarma coming from India, Raudrantaka Mahakala. After Nyo, then we have Atisha, the Atisha tradition, and then we have Dakpo tradition. Now, Dakpo here means Gampopa of the Kagyu, student of Milarepa. So we have these three. Now, the Nyo and the Atisha appear to be India-based. The Dakpo tradition of Gampopa appears to be more Terma or Tibetan pure vision Daknang teaching. Then we have the Kartari Dara, which appears to be more based on the Panjanata system. Then we have a standing maroon figure. Then we have what's called the Trakshe Maning, which again goes back to the Nyingma side for its origins. Then we have a yak-faced, and then we have a dog-faced. So these two really have to be based more on a Tibetan system rather than having an Indian origin. Now, of all of these, really the most important is the Nyo tradition, because this we find in art more commonly. And the reason for that is because this was adopted around the time of Kunga Drolchok. So we're looking at 16th century as being a principal protector of the Jonangpa tradition. So this Nyo tradition of Trakshe, he actually has two faces, four arms, and rides a black horse. Now the Nyo texts actually, what do they say? They say Muknak, which is a little bit like Marmuk. So we're looking at purple or maroon in color, and the two faces, now one is a Raksha face. Really the main face you see is this maroon Raksha face, demon face, and then you on the right side of the head you have a yellow dog's face extending outward. So these are the two faces, a demon face and a dog face. Four arms, riding a horse, wrathful, surrounded by flame. So this is a protector that you will commonly see at the bottom center, bottom right, bottom left of Jonangpa paintings. And this is Jonangpa paintings, a few from central Tibet, but primarily you will find this from the Zamtang region of East Tibet. And so this is the most common. it's the Jonang tradition adopting Trakshe as one of its principal special protectors. The main protectors for Jonang still remain Raudrantaka Mahakala, the Chatur Bhuja, the one-faced forearmed, and the four-faced forearm. So, but the Trakshe has become a special kind of internal protector of the Jonang tradition, which is why this subject is a little bit important.